Fellas, you want to know what I think? I think you talk too much. I think the whole internet talks too much, and I'm sick of it. And that's why people have always DM'd me to say, ooh, I kept rating this stuff, and it makes me mad. Everybody's saying things. I don't know what to think. Everybody's putting words in my head. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Well, don't worry. I'm here to be the arbiter of truth. Welcome to Coney's Factor Opinions. I put out a tweet asking for people to tell me what they thought in the replies, and today I will tell you whether what they said was a fact or an opinion. Let's start, shall we? Everybody, I hope you get the one you want. Nick! It's Nick F. Judging games as aging poorly is dumb. Other media understands this. People don't watch Casablanca or Godfather and say this isn't good anymore. Or people don't say Elvis and the Beatles used to be good, but they're bad because of sound quality. Games should only be judged as they were. I do say this? No, you don't. Seems like most people say this is fake, and that judging games as aging poorly is dumb. And chat's right this time. This guy's stupid. I feel like it's fine to say that games used to be good and aren't good anymore. I hear what you're saying. It feels like video games are one of the few mediums where it's like, if you play GoldenEye now, right, you can't just be like, wow, this is a great experience. It's just like it was in 1996. I don't know if that's just because the technical aspect or what, but I do think that there's like, I don't know, there's stuff that does survive. There's things that do, like, I don't want to say it again. If talking about Donkey Kong Country was on your bingo, you're welcome. But, like, Donkey Kong Country holds up. Mario World holds up. Dude, I played Final Fantasy VII recently, and that game was excellent. But it's like, I can't play GoldenEye now. I will not have fun. I would much rather play Titanfall or a new Wolfenstein or... You get what I'm saying? Is chess aged? Yeah, but that's not a computer. I think chess is boring as shit. I think it's aged. I don't want to play that shit. Well, I'd rather play Tetris if we're playing puzzles. It's an opinion, but it's very interesting because, like, I see the thought process, and I don't think I can fully articulate exactly why I don't think it's true, but I think we can all agree that it's not true. But I think this is interesting, and I'm glad it came up first. I hope you think about it, YouTube. Why don't you tell me in the comments why this is actually true, because it might be. I don't know. I just talk on the internet. Video game pricing could be solved by splitting it in half. Consumers pay half, $30 to $40, to own the game for 1 year, and after that, they can choose if they want to pay the second half to permanently own the game. If you like it, pay full price and keep it. Dude, me... playing every game that ever comes out ever. Holy shit, man. Guy that wants all of his games half off. What the fuck is that? Obviously this. I feel bad that it's so many of these in a row, but you get it. What the fuck is that, man? If I was an EA CEO, I would shoot you on the spot. I would throw you out of the high rise. If I worked at a company, nobody's gonna... Bro, I don't... Think of the game you were playing 1 year ago. Can you think of what it is? Was it Wukong, Black Myth Wukong? I think that came out around this time. And they said, hey, you have to update your Black Myth Wukong Steam key. That'll be $40, please, or $30. Games transition so fast, dude. Like, it's so disposable. There's always new games. There's no reason to ever do that. You have a year to beat a game. Like, at what point would this be feasible? Not a year, right? It's just Blockbuster. Yeah, but you pay $40 to rent the game. I don't know who... I cannot feasibly think what would make this a good idea. I think everybody would... I think 1% of people would buy the second half of any game. $80 for games is fine in more cases than we might think. This is for YouTube. You guys know how I feel about this. You guys can talk about it. Listen, I don't disagree. I want Nintendo to actually do the variable pricing thing. I will pay you $40 for Mario Sports and not a cent more. I'll pay you $70 for Donkey Kong. I will give you $80 for Mario Kart. I don't care if we actually go variable, but if that Pokemon game is $70, I'm going to send a pipe bomb to myself and not hurt anybody. I'm going to blow up my own house. So I can't get banned for saying that. It should be variable, like 200, 120, not 80, 70, 60. Okay, what? Name one video game that's worth $200. Like, I get where you're going with that, Chatter, but name literally one. I don't think... That's insane. Soon it's 80 to 110. Okay, I was going to say, I don't know if games are going to 110, but they might. I think GTA is worth $100. Don't be mad at me. That shit lasted like 2 generations. People still play it. No video game is worth more than $60. Oh my god. Chatter, you really have to play Red Dead Redemption 2. You have to. It's homework. We can't engage on the CONEY stream if you don't. This one's, I hate to do it. It's both. It's both. I get it. Variable pricing is fine. $80 is fine because it's reacting to market influences. Inflation sucks, but everybody has less money than ever, and we're all going to die. It's very sad. The world's about to burn. Games were better before voice acting. Before any of that ever happened. Dialogue hit harder when it lived in your head. 2, come on now. Better is a strong word. I think better is a little bit too strong, and I don't think it's an absolute fact. My bigger issue here, actually, it doesn't even have to do with the performance, it doesn't have to do with the acting. My problem with voice acting is that it drags out the game length. I don't know what I have to listen to and what I don't. I have to listen to the whole thing and the whole line read and the whole performance, and then I want to skip it, but I don't want to miss an important, you know, a plot point or something, right? I don't want to miss any important plot developments or character arcs. Now, this isn't true across the board. Obviously, somebody said Metal Gear Solid in the chat. That's different, right? And I saw even a reply on this said Hades. Hades is good. I think on the whole, that's a stupid thing to say. They're not always better. And that makes this the exceptionally rare fact and opinion. It's both. Never before seen on the CONEY stream. Better is too strong a word. They're not better. But I think there is something to be said for short, pithy text dialogue that you can sort of fill in yourself if you want to, but if you don't, you could just mash through it. And again, this is where the fact that CONEY played Final Fantasy VII for the first time a year ago rears its ugly head. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get over it too, but God, what a masterpiece. That scene with Don Corneo in the bed is so much better when they're not voice acting and anime grunting. It is. I've seen many well-written games ruined by bad voice acting. I get the idea that voice acting can elevate a game, right? Can push it higher. But I also think that, like, the opposite is true, too. Name one game with non-American voice acting that you like. Don't try to get me on this shit. I don't play games that aren't in English. What the fuck? I don't know if it's good voice acting if I can't understand it. I hate this whole subs-dubs thing, man. I can't tell if it's good voice acting if I can't understand what they're saying. They could be saying anything. I can tell, like, by intonation, perhaps, and by cadence, but, like, I can't. I'm gonna put that shit on English. I watched Squid Game in English dub. Sorry. It was very funny. Everybody was, like, sad and crying and yelling. I was like, dude, this is hilarious. This one's both. I get it. I do see the value in no voice acting. Should it never happen? No, but it should be more careful. Stop hiring your friends. They can't act. Take it from me, a thespian. Pad Thai is the single best food dish in the world. Perfect unison between savory, sweet, sour, and occasionally spicy. Incredibly emblematic of this whole country's cuisine. Now, I think anybody that goes to the stream would know that I would say no to this. I don't like Thai food. I don't like ramen. It's soup. You're eating soup. And also, I looked this up right before stream because I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm not remembering what Pad Thai is, right? Maybe I'm not. I can't really think of it. That's too much, bro. That is too much stuff in the pot. Take it out. I don't like all my food touching, bro. That's too much. That's too many tastes. Do you, like, stir it up like gumbo? I don't know, bro. This is too many pieces, and if I don't like one of them, I'm not gonna like any of it. Only spaghetti and meatballs for CONEY. Yeah, but they can't touch. But I hate Thai food. I tried it once because, like, you know, I fuck with Chinese, I fuck with Japanese, I fuck with a lot of Asian cuisine, perhaps. I tried Thai food. Hated it. Did not like it. Something about those noodles, bro. The Thai noodles, I don't fuck with those. You better pog at this. This is American Pad Thai. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, there's the ew. I don't want to eat that. I don't want to eat that. That's literally my culture. Can you be sensitive, please? This is my culture. Video game music counts as spoilers, especially boss music. Ooh, short and sweet. This one got me to thinking. This shit got me to thinking. Now, I think some of these are obvious. Let's discount the obvious ones. Like, I think Undertale has a song that's like the song that plays when you fight Sans Sonic final boss songs. Oh, I see. You mean like from like a spectacle angle. That's another thing, I guess. No, that's real, because, like, Sonic Final Boss songs are, like, good. And there's this whole, like, there's, like, a build... Or even, like, Dark Souls, right? The pling, pling, pling. There's stuff there. I think the obvious, like, it's... No. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. It's right. It's right. No. Guys, don't be mad. Don't be mad. I didn't mean that. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I think it's true. But I do think that it's, like... It's got to be one of the softest ones, right? In terms of spoilers. I think if I heard, like, Asgore's music for the first time, I would be like, oh shit, this is a boss. And that kind of sucks, because you want to hit that for the first time and, like, be immersed in the experience of doing that thing. Any Elden Ring music? Any? I don't think it goes that far. I wanted to say opinion on this to piss you guys off, but it's not. It is fact. But I think it's a soft one, and if you get mad about it, I think you shouldn't get mad about it. I think that's a stupid thing to get. Of all the ones to get mad at, this is the least mad one that you should be. This is also an easy one you can gaslight yourself out of. You ever play a game and you've been spoiled on, and you're like, oh, bro, that doesn't happen. No, it's not gonna be like that. They're gonna make you think it's like that, but then it's not like that. Somebody did that when I was playing Fallout 4, and they spoiled, the twist in that game, which I didn't care. But the whole time, I could feel my brain trying to trick me like, oh, that was in that guy's game. He got a different ending. No way it could do that. No way it could do that. There's too much game left. You're describing so many people's mindsets during Last of Us 2. Bro, that was a fake cutscene, bro. They put that shit out. Why would he get caught? Why would he get caught, bro? He's too smart for that. Not my Joel. As soon as you hear Arthur cough, bro, no. He about to see a doctor. Next cutscene, he going to the doctor, bro. For sure. People don't hate real people. Guest characters is a concept. Just because they're real people, they just don't like when it's lazy, like anyone else. Victor Chevalier is quite literally just Vincent Castle in appearance and voice, but because he was turned into an actual character that fit the world instead of being the actor, nobody minded. His head's getting cut off for the suit, but you get it. He's the guy that plays Victor. Vincent? Dude, I always get this wrong. That guy in Tekken. Expulsion! Dude, I never figured out how to beat that move. I just had to pray that they didn't spam it. Like, maybe they won't do it, and then they never did, and I would win. But if they kept doing it, I would not know what to do. I'd be like, Oh, I thought you guys were saying mostly opinion on this one. No, this one's true. I think this one's true. I think it's not that you hate the guest character. I think it's the same way, and I'm sorry about this. I'm going to talk about Simpsons again. My bad. On old Simpsons, it was very rare that the actor, like a famous actor who had a cameo, would play themselves. They would play somebody else, right? They would play a character in the world. And I think that's fine. You just have somebody who is clearly inspired by somebody else, and they play a character in the game. I think that's really fun. And it's a cool way to get more people into the game. And not Salvatore Ganacci, world-famous DJ or whatever. Then it's not a real person in the fighting game. It is, though. Okay, it's not a real person, but it is that person in the fighting game in the world that it inhabits. Negan is different than Ronaldo. Yeah, like if you have I guess that adds another layer of complexity, right? Yeah, that's fiction to fiction. Yeah, that's true. No, that's dumb. I'd rather just have this. I saw people saying, one of the things that people were tweeting was like, if Salvatore was Conga Carl and had the same moveset, everybody would love him. And I was like, I don't think they would, bro. He needs more than a tracksuit. I don't think they would fuck with that guy. No, not in just a fucking blue tracksuit. You think so? I think he would need a more inspired outfit. Add CONEY to Rivals of Aether, just CONEY. I've said this. I want to be the first human in Rivals of Aether, and I don't know how I got there. I think that'd be very funny. They just drop me into the world. All these talking animals. I have to take a nap after every stock. I die and then come back and I'm like, all right, one second. And then I take like a 20-second uninterruptible nap. I think it'd be cool to have more of these. I don't know why this is the only guy that's done it. I feel like we could have more characters that are real people. I would be on board with celebrities taking character slots if they show genuine interest in the game. This is basically the same as the other one, but I wanted to bring up something in particular. We're not going to spend too long on this because we just talked about it. Not quite. I think this one is not... I agreed with the last one, but I disagree with this one. Do you want to know why? This motherfucker. Benny. Matthew Perry is like, I love Fallout. I love the universe. I want to be in the next Fallout. And then he was in the next Fallout. He is ass. Benny is Chandler? Yes. What? He's great. No, he's a terrible voice actor. He's an awful voice actor. It's a fun character. He's a bad voice actor. Isn't that part of the bit that he's monotone? What? No! Me when I'm a bad actor. I want to be bad. I'm supposed to be one note and monotone. So is everybody in the game besides House and Caesar. Wait, I forgot everybody in the game is like 3 voice actors. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. I remember distinctly him saying, ring-a-ding-ding, baby. And I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation.
Ass. It's bad. It's bad. It's literally just mediocre. Yes, and that's the problem. If you have a big stunt cast like this, like a big superstar, and he wants to be in your game, and he's such a central figure, don't let him do that. If there's a good celebrity voice actor, I can't see the issue with it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if they're good at what they do, sure. Keanu in Cyberpunk? No. That's not fair. Keanu's not a good actor. That's not fair. Keanu has a very particular style. He's very good at doing that style, which means he's very good for Cyberpunk. It's not that he's bad. He's very good at that thing, but they cast him to play Keanu Reeves in the game. He is just being Keanu Reeves again. Somebody said J.K. Simmons. That's a good answer. J.K., but he's like, that guy's super prestigious. J.K. Simmons is in everything. Keith David is goated. If Keith David says he wants to be in my video game, I would let him in my video game. If it's Keith David, this is fact. If it's Matthew Perry, no, you can't be in my video game, bro. Keith David confirmed for Coney's adventure. Yeah, he's Coney. The Fatal Fury discourse is so performative. I genuinely don't believe anyone cares that much about 2 guest characters. Obviously, the other controversy around SNK sucks, but these characters are going to be a net positive, especially for a dormant series like Fatal Fury. Again, it is another similar thing to the other ones. It is opinion. It's opinion, but I don't even think it's necessarily about the guest characters. To me, damn, 95-5. It's not performative, bro. You got to understand. This is the first game of this type in how long? When was the 25 years? Yeah, dude. So obviously people want their favorite characters to get in, and we have these 2 jack-offs showing up and just mugging for the camera. You even ask Ronaldo what his favorite move is, and he says, my special move, which is a very smart thing for him to say. Way to dodge the question, Ronnie. I don't think it's performative. I think people are mad because the game that they've been waiting for 25 years comes out, and then these 2 bastards are in it for no reason. And it's like catering to an audience they don't want. And I think this is just another one of those examples of, like, when fighting game people have realized now, obviously, that, like, the people who like fighting games, they're going to stick around. Like, the casual players that they're trying to catch, they're really, like, catering to that group now. But, like, I don't want it to go too far, right? I don't need Mr. Beast in Street Fighter 7. Is there an athlete or celebrity you want in a video game? No. I think seeing LeBron was like, oh, there's a celebrity in a real fighting game. Cool. And now the effect doesn't work anymore. That effect just doesn't mean anything to me. Maybe that's just because of Fortnite too, right? So, Kermit the Frog would be my choice. Okay, wait. Frame dips on PC always suck, but on consoles they kind of hit different and are satisfying. It feels like you're pushing the system to the limit, and when a lot of stuff is happening on screen and it chugs, it can feel good. PC, it just sucks because you need to tweak more settings. Bro, when that frame rate drops down, that shit feel good. Wow, I'm really getting my money's worth now. Now, we found the Pokemon fan. Listen, I kind of get it. Hold on, let me show you a cutscene. Okay, this might change your mind. I'm trying to find a video in GoldenEye where somebody just puts down like 50 proximity mines and they all blow up. That shit did feel good. That was like, whoa! When the console starts chugging, I can kind of fuck with that a little bit. I kind of understand. I do. But not now. Not now. That's a stupid thing to say now. Dude, I'm gonna pay $2,000 to get a 5090 so I don't get any frame drops. Like and I know that's PC, but the whole reason I'm playing on PC is because I don't want to play this shit on consoles. I'm not playing anything on my consoles because they might go slow. I love the idea that, like, you're kind of cheering the system on to be more laggy. Come on, push a little bit harder. Come on, guys. It's too fast. Boom! All right, listen. You guys know what I'm going to say here. It's this one's pandering. Humanity made a mistake only domesticating cats and dogs. If we could turn wolves into pugs, we can absolutely make a bear that stays the size of a dog and lives in your house. Or maybe a mini cow that stays fluffy in his house train. So many possibilities we never tried. Listen, I know we talk about this a lot on the stream, but for real, why didn't we do it? Why didn't we do any of that? Somebody needs to do it, and it should be you. I want you to let a wolf in your house, and you better figure that shit out. Someone please do that. I just think it'd be cool to have a small cow. I want a small cow. We didn't even try. We got dogs and cats. Cows are technically domesticated already. Yes, but we should have made them smaller. But then we don't get steaks. Just imagine you have a beanie. It's winter, okay? You have a cow that lives on your desk. You put your beanie down on your desk, and your cow snuggles up into it and falls asleep like a bed. Is that not a world you want to live in? Did I change your mind? I think some people might have changed their mind. Smelly cow. He's small, man. You could spritz him. You're not gonna Febreze your mini cow? I might. Don't make sense for that. It's fine. This one's true. You guys do it. Go domesticate an animal for me, please. Having Donkey Kong as the big 3D platformer's launch will be bad for the Switch 2. With the mainline Mario team doing that, the Zelda team just finishing Tears of the Kingdom, and Pokemon dropping at the end of this year, Switch 2 will not have a big casual get past Mario. I can't read it. No Mario game for a long time. And I see the opinions, but that guy's fucking spitting. I think he's right. I'm serious. No, I think he's right. Seriously, Mario's Mr. Video Games. He sells systems. He's a huge deal. Without a big Mario game for a while, I think they might be hurting for a bit. Mario Kart's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. As a big Mario platformer, man, that's going to define the generation. I'm serious. I think that guy's right. I'm not joking. Because it's clearly the Odyssey team on Donkey Kong, which means they're not on Odyssey 2. So who's making Odyssey 2? Somebody got to be working on that Mario game. If that Mario game comes out 5 years later, what if it's a Wii U situation, huh? What if it's dead? There's a lot of faith to put in Donkey Kong. I mean, Mario Kart will sell systems, but Mario Jumping sells systems too. They can release that shit 6 years later. People are going to buy it. People didn't buy Mario 3D World. They didn't buy Wii U's. No one had a Wii U. Well, maybe nobody will have a Switch too because they want Super Mario. Mario Kart 8 was on the Wii U. You guys are saying how good of a game that is. Mario Kart 8 was on the Wii U. Nobody had the Wii U. Nobody's going to buy that. No one will have a Switch 2 because it'll cost $1,500 in the U.S. I'll have it. We will have it, chat. We will have it. So subscribe together with the Twitch Prime or Tier 1 so we can have a Switch 2. A communal Switch 2 that only I get to play. We would like to play. No, me. I play. You watch. All right. Well, too many people lied to me, which means this segment is over. I hate it when people lie to me on the internet, and I'm sick of it. I'm never going to do this again. What did you think, YouTube? I'm mad now because everybody lied. Tell me your favorite true fun fact in the comments. I need some truth around here. There, say goodbye. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Subscribe if you made it this far. You owe me. Or else. I can't imagine. Dude, getting to the end of the video and not subscribing, that shit PMO, right?